7 signs you are an attractive old man, even if you don't know it yet. Let's be honest, society often focuses so much on youth that it completely overlooks the deep magnetic charm that older men can develop over time. But make no mistake, attraction doesn't fade with age, it evolves. In fact, some men become more attractive as they grow older, not just physically but emotionally and psychologically. In this video, we're diving into 7 unmistakable signs that you are an attractive older man, even if no one has told you yet. If you're over 50 and wondering whether you've still got it, this is for you. Sign number 1. You're calm under pressure. One of the most attractive traits of an older man is emotional stability. You don't panic. You don't lash out. You've lived through enough to know that everything passes. Success, failure, heartbreak, and glory. That calm, unshakable demeanor, it's gold. Younger men might react with ego, but an attractive older man responds with presence. Women and people in general feel safer around you. That aura of calm tells the world, I've seen storms and I don't flinch anymore. It's not just sexy, it's deeply comforting. Sign number 2, you listen more than you talk. Attractive older men are often quieter, not because they have nothing to say, but because they've realized the power of listening. They've learned that true strength doesn't need to shout. When you listen attentively, especially in a world that constantly talks over itself, people feel heard, and heard people feel connected. Younger women in particular pick up on this. You're not just another voice in the crowd. You're someone who gives space, who asks questions, who pays attention. That emotional intelligence, it's irresistible. Sign number 3, you know your worth and don't have to prove it. You've stopped chasing external validation. You don't need to impress anyone with cars, titles, or bravado. That quiet confidence is one of the clearest signs of an attractive older man. You carry yourself with dignity, not desperation. You've made peace with your past, accepted your flaws, and sharpened your strengths. You've stopped needing to win every conversation, and that subtle, almost invisible self-respect radiates out. Others feel it, even if you never say a word. Sign number 4. You've mastered your appearance, even if it's simple. Attractiveness isn't about being trendy or muscular at 60. It's about how you wear your age. A well-groomed beard, clothes that fit well, a clean scent, good posture. These are all marks of an older man who takes care of himself. You figured out what works for you, and you stick to it. You don't need to dye your hair or chase youth. You wear age like armor. Women, especially those who seek substance over style, notice this. They see refinement, not regression. Sign number 5. You carry wisdom in conversation. Attractive older men don't just talk. They offer insights. You've collected stories, made mistakes, learned lessons, and now, when you speak, you bring value. You know when to advise and when to stay silent. You use your words carefully, knowing that sometimes silence is the loudest message. Younger people are drawn to you not just because you're experienced, but because your words carry weight. And in today's world, depth is more attractive than flash. Sign number 6. You respect boundaries and move with intention. There's something powerfully attractive about a man who doesn't chase, but chooses. Who doesn't push, but invites. As an older man, you likely move more deliberately, whether in relationships, friendships, or business. You understand boundaries, your own and others. You don't play games. You don't try to manipulate. This grounded energy sends a very clear message. You're not here for drama, and that makes you stand out. The way you respect yourself and others creates safety, and where there is safety, there is always attraction. Sign number 7. You radiate peace instead of needing to be the alpha. Perhaps the greatest sign that you are an attractive older man is the peace you carry. You're not in a race. You don't need to be the loudest or most dominant in the room. You've learned to enjoy solitude, quiet evenings, meaningful conversations in your own company. This peace is rare, and when people encounter it in you, they feel like they've found a safe harbor. Younger women, especially those tired of chaos, can feel it immediately. You offer a kind of emotional sanctuary, and that's something no gym membership or dating app can manufacture. So, here's the truth, and I want you to really sit with this. Just because you don't hear the words you're attractive every day doesn't mean it isn't true. Society doesn't always celebrate aging men the way it should, but what the world overlooks, many wise people quietly admire. You're not just attractive because of how you look. You're attractive because of how you live, how you carry your experiences, and how you've learned to move through life with grace, presence, and intention. If this video resonated with you, if it reminded you of your quiet strength or helped you see your worth a little more clearly, then don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone else who needs that reminder. Drop a comment below and let us know which of these signs you recognize in yourself. And if you're still growing into this version of yourself, keep going, because the most attractive thing about you isn't just what you've become, it's what you've survived and what you still believe in. Thank you for spending your time with me today. This channel is about rediscovering dignity, desire, and depth at every stage of life, especially when the world tries to tell you you're past your prime. We're here to remind you that the best men age like wine, not like bread. Stay grounded, stay wise, and most of all, stay you. See you in the next one.